Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Aurora 4X. I, of course, am Serbian, and today we are going to be continuing our work on getting reduced size lasers so that we can make our escort fighters for our survey ships. So, ideally, um, the logic behind those fighters is basically going to be um, for the good of the mothership, really. Um, the the survey ship is going to basically make a break for it. It's going to use its Q systems to defend against incoming missile attacks, provided there's not too many missiles coming in. Should be fine. Um, Actually, I'm just thinking AMMs and a few launchers might be worthwhile. Anyway, I'll have a look later. Um, while the fighters, they're going to deploy. They're going to fly out and they're going to go out and give the attacking ship a bit of a smack, and hopefully there won't be too many of them. But yeah, we'll have to see how that actually plays out once we find something. Now we have Georgie, old Georgie. He's done his duty. Where is he? He's in Musgrave at the moment, which is where here. That's only a single system out, so no, not this one. How's he doing? He's fine. Go have a look. And the bullets are completed as well. All right, so that's capacitor recharge rate. Perfect. And then we haven't wasted the points. We can go and get 60,000 for 8. Okay, let's get efficiency 10, and then we can work on the engine efficiency because that's actually more important. And then we'll go for the capacitor recharge. It's going to take a while, but oh well. All right, and laser size is not too far off. Do we have anybody better for power? For energy weapons. We're getting an improved damage control at least, so that's nice. We got a guy with only 5 labs more, but he's only 10%, so nah. Okay, so that's improved damage control. Got an ordnance factory. Half-size laser is 2,000 points away, which won't take very long at all. Only a month. Just do a month skip. So why is it taking so long to discover the next system? Supposed to be dead here. Okay. Alright, Canberra 5 has completed survey of Windsor, and it looks like that's a dead end. Where is Windsor? There it is. Okay, so we're gonna get. Okay, so look at Sydney's safe. Oh, perfect. Alright, so we'll get him to pull out, and I'll resupply its soul just while he's there. So that's Canberra 5. Oh, it's been out there for a while. We'll fly and overhaul. Windsor. Have a look at it. Okay, well, we've got 2 stars. We've got Windsor A, which when we got Ferronosaurium, that's not too bad. We got low accessibility everything, so mostly worthless, with a surface temperature of stupid high. Um, this is not too bad. Fair amount of good accessibility of Macassium and Iridium. Iridium's okay, but the secondary star. Ooh, this one's nice. Surface temperature is stupid, but this is a nice planet. Look at that. We got 22 million high accessibility Duranium, 6 million high reasonable accessibility Corbamide, Boramide, 10 million very high Macassium, Iridium, Corundium, Galisite. This is a pretty good world. Well, Corundium is only 32,000, so that's almost worthless, but this is a pretty good planet. We're going to drop some auto mines on here, I think, when we get to it. This one's not too bad either. Um, this one's pretty good for the upper elements. This one's good for Duranium. This one is kind of meh. Yeah, nah. Anyway. Alright, let him cycle. Should be discovering the other system now as well. Okay. Well, this is interesting. We have a 1.93 colony cost with an oxygen atmosphere. Oh, don't tell me there's an NPR in here. No, we'll come back. We'll come back later. The level 6 nebula, 4,000 kilometers a second per armor level. Eh, missiles will be almost useless though. No, get out of there. Okay, where are we gonna go? But we cleared out Bundaberg, so let's go there. Darwin, then Bundaberg. Darwin, then Bundaberg. I do want to get access to those wrecks though, but maybe not right now. How are we doing on tech? Almost there. It's interesting though that even when I reduced the number of ships the civilians have, right? I mean, they've got 20, 40, 50, 60. They've only got about 70 ships, right? And it's still being very slow. I'm starting to think that maybe the planets might be getting a little bit excessive for um my system, but I don't know, it's kind of weird. I think I'll monitor performance for a bit. Anyway, um, next thing we need. I swore that you can get it smaller. But we can get it down to 38 to 300 tons. Um, which I think might be able to just squeeze in. Probably not. Hmm. Nope. We are not going to be able to squeeze in one of those. Let's try and what's the size. That gets it down to 200. That could squeeze in. Just barely, but could. 24 damage, 400 seconds. 1.2 million kilometer range. Um, I guess. But then we need a power plant as well. I mean, yeah, it's a tiny power plant, but you know what? Let's try it. We only need zero point 0.3, but this is already way more power than it needs. Reactor. Yeah. All right, let's set it up and see what we get. It is just a little bit strange because of because I swear I've seen smaller lasers than that. I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking of something else. Oh, and we might as well put this one, tag it on, because the amount of research points that we're getting is going to overflow anyway. Focus on technology. 7.2. Eesh. Um, give him the sensor as well. Give it up. Alright, so we got the laser and the fighter tech. That. Get a proper fighter accessories guy. Gets about 6,000 RP more, so definitely worth it. Alright, this should be the last one. Should be done after this. Done. Good. Okay, so now we can go and see what we can add. So first up, we need our fighter fire control. Next, our fighter laser. And last, we need our fighter power plant. 495. Not bad. Um, with our... Actually, no, because that last 5 tons adds an extra point of armor. Or an extra 0.4 points of armor. So, whereas if you have a look, if we take the reactor off, it's still in the 0.4 armor. If we put the reactor back in, it's still 0.4. So it's not adding any additional columns, I believe. Yeah. So the armor columns is only 5. So whereas if we add another 5, wait a second, I took the fire control out. Yeah, it's still only 5 columns. So by adding an additional 5 tons, we also, well, adding an extra layer of armor adds 5 extra pieces of armor, but it still stops it from being a fighter. So, alright, we're just gonna have to do it this way. We're not gonna be able to add any more fuel, are we? Oh no, we can add in later. We can add another fuel. Okay, so we just got just under 8 hours of power. We can probably do. It shaves 3 tons, but day and a half. It really doesn't change much. There we go. That'll do. This will give us the most deployment time for the least amount of, well, tonnage. So we've got 3 spare tons. Not really too spectacular. Um, can we do a better job of it though? So So this thing, right, it's going to hit for 24 damage. But it's going to hit for 24 damage every 400 seconds, which means we're only going to get 3 shots. Now, 24 damage is about 60% chance of shock, and shock is an additional approximately third. So we got 24 damage with this 60% chance of 24 damage with a 60% chance of what's a third of 24? About 8? So we've got a chance of dealing almost 30 damage. Um, it's going to be penetrating, it's going to hurt, and the shock damage is going to deal internal damage. But I'm not sure that this is what we need. I mean, we're going to have to get pretty damn close, within 50,000 kilometers. What's the ranging? Okay, so that's... Yeah, so we're going to have to get within 50,000 kilometers to deal that 24 damage. That is some seriously dangerous thing. I have concerns. I have serious concerns. What I think we might do instead is we're just gonna use bombers. Yeah, we're just gonna use bombers. Um, However, if we do a bomber fire control and we do something like, say, a size 2 box launcher, how many can we fit? We can fit a fair amount of them. 15 size 2 box launchers. What kind of missile can we get out of a size 2? Um, well, fuel capacity can be absolutely tiny. And we can use the Fletchette driver to make it super fast. Give it, say, 0.2 for maneuver. That gives us very good accuracy. And then 1 point, not really worth it. So maybe 3? No, 2. A little bit extra fuel. So 45,000 speed, 2 MSP, reasonable accuracy. We're going to be firing a pretty good volley as well. It only has to get within 24 million kilometers, which is pretty reasonable. And it's going to deal 8 damage. That's not bad. We're going to be able to get 15 of these out, and we can fit 4 fighters, so that's 60 missiles, 60 hits of 8. That's enough to kill a ship easily. I like this. I actually like this. We'll create a series, and we're going to call it Anti-Fighter Missile 2. Actually, 2 MSP Strike Missile. There we go. So it's not an AMM, but it's not a size 6 missile. So 2 MSP Strike Missile. And we're going to set this as a, we're going to call it the Sidewinder. Because it's got pretty good accuracy, pretty good damage, and not that much range. There. It's not going to have guidance, its own guidance, so we will have to organize it that way. But now that we have a size 2 launcher, how does that compare to our Tobruk? Now, our Tobruk is slower, but that's because it's using older engines. And it's got three size 6 launchers with torpedoes. We haven't actually upgraded these torpedoes either, right? So let's go ahead and upgrade those. It's size 6. If we do two of these, that's 5.5, 100,000. No, let's do. Here we go. The torpedo magnet driver. If we do a size 2.21 engine, how much power can we get out of it? We'll do it. We'll do 2.2, and we can put an extra point of fuel in there. We can get a 16.5 EP fusion drive. That is stupendous. The fuel use is horrifying, but yeah, no, this is. Wish I could see the fuel use for the engine. Can we go and have a look at our technologies and have a look at fuel efficiency? Okay, yes, we can. Perfect. Not you. You. Okay. So this thing uses 308. The torpedo drive uses 139. Um, this is 308. So we're going to get over twice the power for a little bit over twice the fuel cost. So the range should be about the same. Yeah, range should be about the same. I think we should be fine. Okay, we will create that. We've got a little bit more research to do. Mag fusion drive. Let's do a 30-day jump. Get it out of the way. Cookdown is done. Who's doing that? George. Do a graph survey next. No, Mark Aronson is doing. Yeah, no, that was Mark Aronson doing Cookdown. Send him home for now. How are we doing on tech? 457. That's fine. But we have ourselves a pretty good bomber. Um, I think based on the range that we end up in, I might also redesign the fire control from a bomber fire control into like an interceptor fire control with a smaller resolution, because we want to be able to potentially use it to um, shoot down fighters and strike craft as well, because it is technically it's meant to be an interceptor, right? Um, so if we go and do the design, like the bomber fire control, at the moment it's got 160 resolution. Missile fire control. So it's got 160, and it's a size 1. No, size 25. 25 tons. So it's a half size. If we reduce, and it gives us a range of 122 million, if we reduce the resolution, we're not expecting to go more than 50 million range. So we could do it down to 25, 1250 tons. That'll give us pretty good range against fighters and stuff like that. But I'll finish off this tech and put a break in the episode now. So like, subscribe, all the usual. And in the next episode, we're going to finalize the design and start putting out some interceptors. So thank you for watching, and see you next time.